We all know that turtles can live for a long time, so it's no surprise why they can grow so big. From a turtle with a very soft shell to one that can reach up to 7 feet long, here are some of the biggest turtles you'll ever see. But before we go through these giant turtles around the world, don't forget to subscribe so you'll always be updated with videos like this. So if you're ready, let's get started. The Australian Flatback Turtle. We begin with a remarkable turtle that calls Australia home, the Australian flatback. This species lives mostly in shallow coastal waters along northern Australia and parts of southern New Guinea. What makes it instantly recognizable is its broad, flat shell, unlike the more dome-shaped shells of most sea turtles. Flatbacks can grow up to 38 inches long and weigh nearly 200 pounds, not the largest, but still quite hefty. What's truly unusual is their hatchlings. Unlike other sea turtles that start out tiny, flatback babies are impressively large right from the start, giving them a better chance at survival in the wild. These turtles are mostly meat eaters, feeding on jellyfish, sea cucumbers, shrimp, mollusks, and even soft corals. While they don't usually munch on plants, they're sometimes seen grazing on seagrass, almost like miniature armored sea cows. Once commonly spotted by divers, the Australian flatback has become much harder to find in recent years. They are now listed as a threatened species and are closely monitored to protect their remaining populations. The black softshell turtle. Next up is a turtle with both a unique look and a fascinating backstory. The black softshell turtle, also known scientifically as Nilsonia nigricans. It can reach about 38 inches in length and weigh around 120 pounds. What makes it different from many turtles is its flexible, leathery shell. This softer shell gives it excellent agility in the water, though it offers less protection than a hard carapace. Interestingly, this species matures much faster than most other turtles. At just 16 inches long, usually between 7 and 10 years old, it's already ready to breed. Once widespread across South Asia, the black softshell turtle is now nearly extinct in the wild. Today, small populations survive in a few temple ponds in Bangladesh and northeastern India, particularly in Tripura and Assam. Why temples? There's a story behind that. According to legend, a Persian saint named Hazrat Bayazid Bostami introduced these turtles to a temple pond in Chittagong over 1,000 years ago. Over time, people began to revere them as sacred animals. By the 1800s, pilgrims traveled from afar to see them, believing they held spiritual significance. The New Guinea giant softshell turtle. Our next contender lives up to its name. The New Guinea giant softshell turtle is one of the biggest freshwater turtles on the planet. Measuring over 3 feet in length and tipping the scales at 260 pounds, it's a true heavyweight. There are actually 2 species, the northern, Polochilus signifera, and the southern, Polochilus bibroni. Both are massive and share the same flexible shell that gives them surprising speed underwater. Though they may not win beauty contests, some say they resemble oversized flattened ticks, they're perfectly built for their aquatic lifestyle. These turtles are primarily carnivores, feeding on fish, crabs, mollusks, and occasionally seagrass. They're ambush hunters, lying still at the bottom of rivers and waiting for unsuspecting prey to come close. While they mostly live in New Guinea, some have also been spotted in parts of northern Australia. Sadly, these giants are under threat from hunting, especially for their meat, and conservationists are racing to protect them before it's too late. Hawkville Sea Turtle. When it comes to stunning sea creatures, the Hawkville Sea Turtle is hard to ignore. Its sharp, hooked beak alone is enough to catch anyone's eye, but that's just the beginning. Measuring up to 45 inches long and weighing around 280 pounds, this turtle is both elegant and formidable. That unique beak isn't just for show, it's a powerful tool, designed for breaking through tough shells and even the spiny defenses of sea urchins. While they do nibble on small fish now and then, hawksbills prefer a more unusual diet: jellyfish and sea sponges. What's truly amazing is their ability to eat toxic sponges that other animals wouldn't dare touch. Their immunity gives them access to a buffet that's off-limits to most marine life. But despite their evolutionary advantages, hawksbill turtles are in serious trouble. Mistaking plastic bags for jellyfish has led to widespread fatalities, and their numbers have plummeted. Today, They're listed as critically endangered by the IUCN, a tragic reminder of how pollution is endangering even the ocean's most resilient species. Alligator snapping turtle. If dinosaurs were still around in turtle form, this would be it. Meet the alligator snapping turtle, a creature so ancient and armored it looks like it crawled out of a prehistoric swamp. With a powerful beak-like jaw, spiked shell, and a thick, rugged tail, it's no wonder people call it the dinosaur of the turtle world. These freshwater giants can grow up to 32 inches long and weigh over 220 pounds. Native to North America, they thrive in rivers, lakes, and canals, especially in the southeastern United States, where waters flow into the Gulf of Mexico. They rarely leave the water, and females only come ashore to lay eggs, usually in well-hidden nests under thick vegetation. One of the most fascinating things about this turtle is its hunting style. It lies motionless at the bottom of murky waters and uses its tongue, shaped like a wriggling red worm, as live bait. When an unsuspecting fish swims close enough, snap, it's game over. With such an intimidating appearance and stealthy nature, the alligator snapping turtle has no real predators, except, unfortunately, humans. Green sea turtle. Despite its name, the green sea turtle isn't actually green on the outside. Most are dark gray or black. The name comes from the greenish tint of their internal body fat, something scientists probably discovered after examining them a little too closely. These turtles are true ocean travelers, living in tropical and subtropical waters across the globe. They're usually found near coastlines, but regularly migrate long distances between feeding grounds and nesting beaches. And they're huge, reaching lengths of nearly 4 feet and tipping the scales at up to 411 pounds. Unlike many of their carnivorous cousins, green sea turtles are strict herbivores. They survive entirely on algae and seagrass, proving that size and strength don't always come from a meat-based diet. You might have heard people say that sea turtles cry. While it's true they constantly produce tears, they're not actually sad. These tears are just their body's way of getting rid of excess salt, a handy adaptation for life in the ocean. Sadly, like many other sea turtles, green turtles are facing tough times. From getting tangled in fishing nets to losing their nesting beaches and consuming plastic waste, the threats are many. They're now officially classified as endangered, and their future depends heavily on conservation efforts. Indian narrow-headed softshell turtle. Meet one of the weirdest and most massive turtles you've probably never heard of, the Indian narrow-headed softshell turtle. Known scientifically as Chitra indica, this freshwater beast can reach lengths of up to 43 inches and weigh a staggering 551 pounds. That's not a turtle you'll find crawling through your backyard. Despite being native to India, it also has scattered populations in Bangladesh, Nepal, Pakistan, Myanmar, and even parts of western Malaysia. But don't let that broad-sounding range fool you. These turtles are incredibly rare. Their habitats are fragmented, with small groups found only in specific rivers that offer sandy bottoms and clean water. These are stealthy ambush predators. They bury themselves in the sand with only their eyes and snouts poking out, waiting patiently for unsuspecting prey like fish, frogs, worms, crustaceans, and mollusks to pass by. Occasionally, they'll even snap up small rodents if they get the chance. Sadly, their numbers are dwindling. Habitat destruction, river pollution, and illegal poaching have pushed this gentle giant onto the endangered species list, adding yet another name to the growing list of turtles in trouble. Loggerhead Sea Turtle. The Loggerhead Sea Turtle is a true powerhouse of the ocean. With its oversized head and incredibly strong jaws, this turtle is built like a tank. It's actually the largest hard-shelled turtle in the world, often tipping the scales at an incredible 1,200 pounds. Those massive jaws aren't just for show, they're powerful enough to crush the shells of clams, crabs, and even horseshoe crabs. But loggerheads aren't picky eaters. Their diet ranges from jellyfish and shrimp to fish, sponges, and occasionally seaweed and floating algae like sargassum. What makes the loggerhead truly special is its role in the marine ecosystem. It's considered a keystone species, meaning countless other organisms rely on it to survive. Crabs, barnacles, algae, and more actually live on its shell, turning the loggerhead into a mobile reef. When it comes to nesting, Female loggerheads have an incredible homing instinct. They return to the very beach where they were born, laying about 130 eggs in a single clutch. In the U.S., loggerheads are the most common sea turtle species, but that doesn't mean they're safe. Despite their numbers, they remain threatened due to pollution, shrimp trawling, and the destruction of nesting sites from coastal development. In fact, they've been listed under the U.S. Endangered Species Act since 1978, a status they still hold today. Leatherback Sea Turtle. Finally, we arrive at the true giant of the turtle kingdom, the Leatherback Sea Turtle, also known as the luth or leathery turtle. This is the largest turtle in the world, with individuals growing over 7 feet long and weighing nearly 2,000 pounds. Unlike other turtles, leatherbacks don't have a hard shell. Instead, their back is covered in a tough, rubbery skin, flexible, streamlined, and perfect for cutting through ocean currents. They have an almost teardrop-shaped body and powerful, clawless flippers that make them incredible swimmers. They're also globe-trotters. Leatherbacks can be found in all tropical and subtropical oceans, and they're even known to venture into the Arctic Circle, something almost unheard of for reptiles. Their bodies are adapted for deep dives, with a unique circulatory system and a thick layer of fat that allows them to withstand freezing waters. And what do these gentle giants love to eat? Jellyfish. Lots and lots of jellyfish. Leatherbacks dive as deep as 1,000 meters in search of their favorite food, helping control jellyfish populations in the process. They can live for over 50 years in the wild, but their survival is far from guaranteed. Like so many other species, they face threats from plastic pollution, bycatch, and habitat loss. The world's largest turtle is now racing against extinction, a race we can still help win. And there you have it, the largest, most fascinating turtles on Earth. From ancient armor-plated predators to gentle ocean giants, these remarkable creatures remind us just how diverse and awe-inspiring the natural world can be. But with many of them now endangered or threatened, their future depends on what we do today. Whether it's cutting down on plastic use or supporting conservation efforts, even small actions can make a big difference. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of giant turtles, don't forget to give this video a like and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss more mind-blowing stories and countdowns, only here on Noel Polo TV. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay curious, stay inspired.